Common photographic wisdom is that different lens focal lengths change the look of your subject's face, but I say that's wrong. I'll explain after the intro. You might have been told to never do a portrait with an extremely wide lens because it's not flattering on your subject's face. But what if you don't have a longer lens and still want to make a pleasing image? By photographing our model from various focal lengths, it's easy to see why lenses around 85 or 105 millimeters are traditionally used for portraits. Starting at 200 millimeters and shooting various shots all the way down to a super wide angle of 11 millimeters, you can see that the look of her face changes as we go. And while it's obviously subjective, it seems that the most flattering images are somewhere in the middle. The wide-angle pictures are distorted and it makes her look a bit silly, which is not the look we want in this case. But what's actually happening here? Well, despite what it looks like, the lens focal length is not the culprit. You see, as I shoot wider and wider, I have to move closer and closer to get her to be the same size in the frame. At 200 millimeters, I'm standing pretty far back, but at 11 millimeters, I'm right up in her grill. As I get closer, the relative distance of her features is exaggerated, so it makes her nose more pronounced and pushes her ears further back. As I back up, everything flattens out a bit, which is more like we're used to seeing with our eyes. So it's actually the distance that causes most of the change in perspective, not distortion from the lens. I can prove this by shooting with the various focal lengths again, but this time I'm going to stay in the same spot. Of course she gets smaller in the frame each time, but when I crop the image in the computer afterwards to make her the same size throughout, you can see that her face doesn't change very much at all. Now, of course, I lose resolution with such an extreme crop, and there are other things to consider when picking a lens, and I'm going to address those another time. But you can absolutely shoot a portrait with a wide-angle lens. Just back up a bit more so you're not right up in your subject's face, and you should be able to make an image that your subject will be happy with. I hope you're enjoying all my 2-minute tips. If you're not already a subscriber, make sure you click below and you're going to get all kinds of great free educational photo content from a bunch of great hosts on Adorama TV. Follow me on social media. I'm at David Bergman, and you'll get information about any of my live upcoming workshops. See you again.